Can you guess which country gave the world wine, bread, and wait for it, Joseph Stalin? That's right, it's Georgia. This country is like an open secret, brimming with beauty, history, and diverse landscapes, yet somehow it remains off the radar for many. We've sampled the intoxicating wines of Kakheti, strolled through the charming streets of Tbilisi, and now we're ready to face a new challenge. Welcome to Svaneti, a remote hideaway nested in the northwest corner of this fascinating country. Towering mountains, medieval watchtowers, stunning seclusion, all sound incredible, don't they? But the real question is, does Svaneti live up to the hype? Is it worth the effort, the risk, and the arduous journey to get there? Join us as we embark on destination number 4 on our road trip across Georgia. Today's journey begins in the enchanting village of Mestia. Grab your backpacks and let's dive in. As you can see, for miles here in the Caucasus Mountains, we have, what are these called?
Koshkebis.
Koshkebis, which are these medieval watchtowers that were built that still remain.
Yeah, they were built like in the 8th century, so they're really old.
Allie's feeling a bit under the weather today, so for this adventure, I'll be doing most of the talking, but should be exciting. Let's go. So we're here in the Margiani house, which is one of the wealthiest clans that lived here for hundreds of years in what is now Mestia. And all of the structure and furniture you see here is from the 1200s. What's really cool, you see all these areas down here on all 3 sides. This was for cows. The entire house was heated by cows, not by fire, which is really neat. Of course, they had a fire to cook, but the humans slept on top to stay warm and the cows below. And to combat the smell of the cows, which obviously would get pretty stinky, they would actually burn a local wood here that gives off this fragrant aroma, and they would burn it right here in this kind of little area to help kind of combat those odors. But extremely beautiful, ornate, so cool to see. And the Margiani family lived here up until the 1800s, right? So somewhat recently, and now it's owned by the government, it's a museum, but really, really cool, definitely worth stopping by. And what's really neat is there's actually a secret tunnel that leads to the family's guard tower. So let's go check it out. Bit scary, but we're here on the Mestia ski lift because Mestia is actually, I guess, a popular ski destination and kind of winter destination. But the ski lift also works here in the summer. As we can already see some really beautiful views. It was crazy. As soon as we got our ticket, which was like 20 gel each, and as soon as we scanned in, the guy's just like, oh, I'll sit on that. We sat down, we started going up, he's like, pull, pull, pull. We're like, what? And pulled this thing down, but I don't know if you can kind of see, it's like,
we had to strap ourselves.
Yeah, it doesn't feel the safest, but it is beautiful. So this should be leading us to maybe the most beautiful viewpoint in Mestia. So let's find out. As you can see, we have made it to the top of the ski lift. And have to say, it definitely is worth it.
Yes.
If it wasn't, we would totally say it. But the reason is because when you're in the village of Mestia in the valley, you can't really see the snow-capped mountains around.
You can see some, but no.
Yeah, very few. Up here, you can see way more, like you see kind of behind us. So super beautiful. So instead of like hiking for hours and hours and hours, you just take the ski lift for like $8 per person in USD. And you can see there's also a little kind of like ski lodge, restaurant behind us. But really chill, beautiful place. Nice to just kind of like relax for a little bit, take in the scenery. So we're gonna do that and then head to our next destination. about an hour-and-a-half drive from Mestia. We are now here in the highest village in all of Georgia, which is the village of Ushguli. And basically, I think Ushguli is like a collection of these little medieval villages together, isn't it?
Yeah, it is similar to Mestia, but it's much more beautiful and much older as well.
Yeah, you can, there's on the way a series of these beautiful villages. Definitely already, we just got started and it's more beautiful than Mestia. So 100% super excited that we're here.
Now, it's also a lot more like secluded. You can barely drive through everything, so you need to walk.
Yeah, we have to park at the edge and then walk in. I almost wrecked our rental car by going in a little bit too deep, so I had to like reverse all the way back out. And what we ended up doing, because we didn't go with the tour, is we actually got a rental car in Kutaisi, drove up to Mestia, which is about 5 hours, stayed the night obviously, woke up, spent some time there, came to Ushguli, and we plan to go back to Mestia again tonight. So that seems what a lot of other travelers do as well.
Yeah, Mestia has a lot more options for accommodations, and it's easier.
Getting with like big luggage, walking through, here. We're just gonna enjoy the village, get some beautiful views, and share everything with you. So let's go. Want good food? Stay in Mestia. We're here at one of like the apparently top 2 restaurants in the small village of Ushguli, specifically at Cafe Lemmy. They have a small menu, so we walk inside. There's basically a little cottage. We're like, oh, could we have this, this, and this? And they're like, great, half the things on our menu are out. So we only have very, very few options, but we're in luck because we got what Ali and I really wanted here in Svaneti, which is the regional dish called kubdari, which is this stuffed meat pastry similar to khachapuri. Also, we have some kebabi, which is the regional dish of Kutaisi, where we just came from. Of course, also some cucumber and tomato salad. And to drink, I have this tarragon lemonade. So tarragon is this herb here in Georgia that is used in all kinds of cuisines and drinks that we've noticed since Tbilisi. Not really sure where the green color comes from, but cheers, and let's enjoy the view and this food.
Recovered, and now we're actually in a brand new destination that we're going to be exploring next. But I have to say, our adventure in Svaneti was so amazing. Even though I was sick, like sometimes that can really ruin a trip, it didn't. Like, it was so amazing. The air was so clean, the views were beautiful. And also, some of the nicest people we met in Georgia were in that region as well.
Oh, definitely, definitely, 100%. Yeah, it just like goes along like just magical is the single word that I can use to describe Georgia.
Yes.
This kind of common thread. And so far, I would say it's the most beautiful part of Georgia that we've been as well. I love mountains and just those extremely unique, medieval towers. It's just, you're not gonna find that anywhere else in the world. Maybe southern Russia on the other side of the Caucasus, maybe. Other than that, nowhere else in the world you're gonna see that. It is so unique.
Yeah, it is a great place to escape. I mean, there's not like a bunch of activities for you to do. If you're an avid hiker, you're definitely gonna love it. There's tons of hikes, and you can go horseback riding, but it's just a place that you can detach from city life and enjoy the views.
And stay tuned for our final adventure in Georgia, here by the Black Sea in Batumi, the fastest growing area of Georgia, and one of the places that we are most excited about here in Georgia. So we'll be exploring this area for the next couple of days and linking our adventure in the description section and comment section of this video. And as always, thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this adventure and we loved having you along, and be sure to stay tuned for more. Until then, bye.